Alright, in this episode 4 of creating wireframes from scratch or creating wireframe using Figma, we are going to see how to create this landing page. As you can see on the screen, this is a landing page. It is getting distorted. Point that's right. You'll see the menu bar is available and the sticky head section is available. The banner section, the text, and closing to the banner section, we have 3 grid section. You can change the icon. And now we have the about us section, and you see this is the description, and you can have the grid section as well, and this is about the phone, email, and opening hours. You can change the icons, and finally our testimonial section. So here in this video we are going to create it from scratch. So let me show you the final output. So this is the final output which we have created. Zoom out, control minus. Now you can see this is it. So let's start work on creating the desktop version. So click on the frames. Once you click on frames, you should see the screen size of all the devices we are going to design for the desktop. So let's click on the desktop. So if you want to increase the size of, if you want to increase the height, just drag it, and now that's done. The first thing what we need is, let's zoom in a bit. Let's create a rectangle, drag, and change the color of the rectangle to orange, or red. Now after that we need to add some text. Press type T. Let's try to change the color to white. That doesn't look great. Black doesn't also look great. White is okay. So let's try to increase the size, font size. And we need to make this as a bold. Make it as bold. Likewise, alt drag and change the email address. And then we have phone number. Alt drag. Great. Now we want to add the font icons. So get into the plugins, Iconify. We need email, drag and drop. We need phone, drag and drop. And we need the time. So let's add the location, icon, drag and drop. That's it. Now let's close this, place it over here, and place it over here, and give this to the phone number. Now if you want to change the color, you are free to go. You have changed the color. Now just click it and change the fill. Press V and align it properly. Press V and align it properly. Let's change the color to white. Zoom out, and that's cool. We're almost done. Now we need to add some social icons. Plugins, Iconify, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Fine, 3 is enough. Drag it, make it smaller, again make it smaller. Zoom in, and let's change the color to white. The same way, select this and have it here. select this and have it here. Select these two. We select first this and let's try to increase the color, size, and just by dragging. Press V. Done. Same way, change the color, drag by player. That's done. Again, press V, zoom out, select all. No, we'll leave as it is. Great. Header section is ready. Now let's work on the menu. So before menu, let's create the banner section. Press V and place image. Click on done. Place image. We have images and I'll link it in the description. And again, create another rectangle. Make it little black and decrease the transparency. Cool. Now press rectangle and now click on the rectangle, just drag it and make it as white. We'll have the logo with my channel name. Increase the font size. Press V. Likewise, Alt drag, decrease the font size. And give the title as home. Alt drag, T, Control D, and this is going to be about us, and this is going to be blog, and this is going to be contact us. Let's delete this. And now we have chosen home, we have chosen about us. Press V and then choose blog. Press V to move, and then we have contact us. Press V. Shift by selecting this home, about, and contact. And now we need to add a button and icon bar. So let's start creating it. Create a rectangle and let's see the color as our primary color, and give the border radius as 20, 30, and type T. Let's type get started. We'll change the color to white. Zoom in. Control G. Well, that is cool. Now let's select all. Control G again. Let's make it banner section. We've completed the banner section. Now let's work on the still we have to type the content for the banner. So let's type the banner, type T. This is going to be the heading. Select all, make it white, increase the font size, and we need to break it over here. Select all, increase the font size, press V, done, press G again. We need a heading, press V, fast, and we need to change the size. Let's make it white itself. Press V again. Great. Now create a rectangle. Click on the text top. Sorry, now it's time for rectangle. Just drag it and make the border radius go by 50 and type read more. Select it, make it as white. Decrease the font size. Change the color to the red. Make it as a group. Press V and place it properly. Well, that's awesome. Let's create a rectangle. And now we need a logo. We'll make this as white. And after that we need logo, plugins, Iconify, any plugin. Here we have it. Let's try to make it bigger. And you type the text, best quality, type T, and then we have the text, type T again, drag it, and change the color. Let's select this icon and place it inside the banner section. Select it, select this, and make it center by horizontally aligning it. Make it as a group, select all. And the text, make it as a group, and type it as grid. select the grid, alt drag, select the grid, alt drag, and the rectangle also. The same way, select all, alt drag, so without leaving space. Select all, make it little bigger. We want the color of this rectangle to be reddish. And let's change the color to white, and change this color to also white, and the icon color as a white. Well, that's cool. We want make it smaller. Select these guys, horizontal align center, shift A, and that doesn't also work. Fine, that's cool. Select all. So you see it has been it has a problem. Just click it and make the box bigger. Click it and make the box bigger. Once this is done, let's change the text. I'm pausing it. Well, select all, make it group, and make it as banner section. Now let's work on the section. Let's add the image. Create a rectangle, alt drag, press V and change, add the image, this image, and you see we have Z2. Place it here. Now press T, copy the subheading, press T, paste it, and copy the main heading, press T, paste it, and this is the paragraph or the description. Press T again, drag it, paste it. Now let's select all, and this is the right place. We have to make this a little bigger. And we have to make this smaller and add the description, make it as red, and make it as bold. Yeah, it's already bold. Great. Select this, make it grayish, and we don't want it to be bold. We make it medium. Select all and make it as Poppins. Decrease the font size. Great. Select all, press V. If you want, you can increase the colors. Now what we need is we need to create a button, so we'll use this same button. Click on it. So we should have a group, or else we'll create one. Create a rectangle. Make it as 50. Add the color, primary color, and then add text. Read more. Select the text and change the color. Press V. Just decrease the size a bit. Place it properly. Well, that's cool. We got it. So now let's create a block. A rectangle, a full container. Let's change the color. It's grayish. Now type T. Drag it. So before that, let's make this as a group and call it as second section. We'll change this color. Now type T, drag, add the first text, make it a bigger, and then type T again, paste the first para, pop-ins, and decrease the font size. The same way, type T, drag it, paste the other content, make it as pop-ins again. It's already a pop-ins. Now medium, and let's change the color. Great. Now select all. V. Horizontal align. Great. Select this, press V. Great. Now decrease the size. Alright. Let's create a block. Create a box for that. Rectangle. And we need icon, plugins, something related to pipe. Just click it and drop it. Close this and zoom in a bit. Make it bigger. And we need to add the text. Type T, text, press V. Then again we have description. Type T again, drag it, paste it, select all. We need a medium guy. Select all and make sure pop-ins is selected. decrease the size and make it text align center. The same way, decrease the size. Now select all. Make it white. And add effect. Click here. That's cool. Select all. Ctrl G. Press Alt drag. Press Alt drag. What we do is we'll make 4 of them. Alt drag. Alt drag. Alt drag. Great. Zoom in a bit. Click on the text, make it a little bigger. Click on the text, make it a little bigger. Click on the text, make it bigger, and finally one last time. Zoom out. Selecting it. And now align it properly. B for move tool. I'm leaving it to you. Select all. Just drag out to make it bigger. Well, that's great. We have made it. You can change the icon to look different. Now let's all make this as a group. Ctrl G. Third section. Fine. Let's create a rectangle again. And let's place the image. Place it here. Make it a little bigger. Now add one more rectangle just over it. Sorry for that. To reduce the opacity. Well, that's cool. Now let's type the text. Type T, paste it, make it as white, and increase the font size. And if you want to add the letter spacing, line height, so this is line height. Type T again. About the description, let's paste the description. Make it as poppins and make it as medium, and let's decrease the size and change the color to grayish. Now select the professional, use the up arrow and place it. Again select the description, use the up arrow, place it. Now we need to create boxes, so let's select these two rectangles and let's add some space. So let's create the first box. So this will have phone number. Type T, phone number, make it available at the top. That's it. Select the rectangle and the phone and make it center. And then we have phone number. Press Alt, drag it, type T again, place it, select this and select this, center it, and now again iconify. Use the phone icon, just drag it and drop it. Close this guy now, make it slightly bigger, pressing Shift. Well, that's cool. Now let's make this as white, and let's add some box radius. And if you want, you can make this color as our primary color, red. The same way, select all, Alt, Control D, press V, move it, Control D again. Now this time it is email. I'm pausing it and doing it. Now select these two and the container as well. Make it center. Well, that's great. That is what we need. Now select all, make it as a group, press V. Perfect. And let's create the heading. So it is going to be some text. Type T, zoom in a bit, click on the desktop, make it a little wider, select all, make it as a group and call it as post section. And now again type T, testimonial, the all drag, whatever client says, this is going to be the text. Then type T, select all, increase the font size, select this guy and add the spacing and change the color to the primary color. Select all, horizontally center, place it properly, let's create a big rectangle and just above that let's create another rectangle. And let's place the image. And the image we are going to insert it is this one. Now let's create, if you want you can change the color to the dark, type T and the testimonial, type T again, drag it, paste it, select all, make it as white and change the color to pop, change the font to medium or regular, text align center, and then the name, press T again, paste it, so make it white, select all, make it white and make it as bold, press V, Alt drag, make it as, and change the color, slightly grayish. Zoom in, decrease the font size. Cool. Press V and move it closer to the name. Zoom out. Select these two guys. Position it properly. Well, that's cool. Well, that's all for this episode 6. Thank you so much for listening.